The Euros kick off on Friday night with Germany against Scotland. Only 2 nights to go. Very excited for this tournament. I think it's going to be a great one. And I thought, why not do some predictions? Now, we've done the tournament prediction. Make sure to check that out over on my channel. But let's look at it game by game instead. Let's do match predictions. So we're going to do the first round of fixtures now, and then before the second round we'll get out a second lot, and so on so forth. So yeah, let's get into these first round of predictions. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we start off Friday night when Germany face Scotland. Now for this one, I think it's going to be an interesting one. Opening game, Scotland won't want to be too bad, that not that anyone wants to be bad, but they're not going to go to attacking, I don't think. I think they'll try and neutralise Germany first. As Germany are the hosts, they should come flying out of the traps, but I've got a feeling Germany will get it done. Now we can see popular predictions. I'm not going to go for any of these score lines. I've got a feeling, didn't realise that's a login, but I've got a feeling this Germany game will be 1-0 to Germany against Scotland. Hungary feed the Swiss. Now, I've seen a lot of people backing Hungary to be a bit of a dark horse, whether that's because they beat us in friendlies, Nations League, same thing, but I don't know. I don't see it. They've got a few players dotted about, obviously Szoboszlai being the main one, but I think Switzerland are a better side, so I fancy them to win it. So I'm going to go Switzerland to win 1-0. Spain against Croatia should be an interesting game. An ageing Croatia side, can they pull some out of the bag? I fancy Spain in this. I think Croatia keep it steady at the back. So again, I'm going to go 1-0 to Spain. So we've got 1-0 for Germany, Switzerland and Spain. Italy v Albania. Italy, maybe it's going to be a tough tournament for them. They're the defending champions after beating us in the last final, but I can't see them going far. I can't see Albania causing too many problems, but it could be a tight game. For this, I think I'm going to go with an Italy victory, but maybe to concede, so a 2-1 to Italy. Netherlands, Poland, don't fancy Poland's chances. I'll go Netherlands 2-0. Next up is Slovenia v Denmark. Now, Slovenia in our group, this game is. I can't see Slovenia doing too much. Maybe it'll be tight, but I think Denmark will edge this one. So I'll go for another 1-0 to Denmark. Serbia v England. I think Serbia could cause a few problems. I think they'll score. I'm hearing Stones might not be playing either. And with Maguire out, there's our usual back two centre-backs not playing. Luke Shaw probably not going to be there. So yeah, we've got a very hampered back line. But I'll go for us to still win it 2-1. Romania v Ukraine. Ukraine, I think, will have a decent tournament. They should get through their group. They could even win their group, because Belgium, I think, are going to have a really poor tournament. So, Ukraine to beat Romania 2-0. Belgium v Slovakia. Belgium, I'm going to go for Belgium to cover myself, but I really wouldn't be surprised. The Belgium team, all of them seem to hate each other. They're coming to the end of a cycle, as they did have a great side, but now all of them are kind of getting on a bit. Obviously, they've still got some good attacking players, Doku and Trossard, players like that. But yeah, I think that Slovakia won't get anything out of this. But yeah, I can't see Belgium getting through the group. So I'll go for a 2-1 to Belgium. Austria, France. This is my left field shout. 1-1. Now, Austria have been very impressive in the build-up to this tournament. Under Ranić, very good. All the players playing in decent leagues or coming through Red Bull programmes and things like that. So, I think it's a very together, well-drilled side. France obviously come into it as favourites, but Austria, I can see getting the first goal and then maybe it being a bit tough for France. because of Austria being well drilled. So I've got no doubts that France will get through their group, but I am going to go there for a 1-1 draw. Turkey v Georgia. Turkey really should be winning this, but in the last tournament they absolutely flopped, 0 points. But yeah, Turkey, I think, will get this one over the line. Is it going to be a tight one? I'll go for a 1-0 to Turkey. And the final match, Portugal versus the Czech Republic. I think both of them have a good chance of getting through this group, but I really fancy Portugal this tournament. France are my favourites. I back France to win, even though I've backed them for a draw in their first game against Austria. But if I had to choose a team other than France, I think it's Portugal. I got a good feeling about them. Obviously, I'd want it to be England, but England are my third, I think, to win this tournament. So, yeah, Portugal, I think they'll do well. I think they'll win this. Let's go for a score we haven't had, 3-1. So, those are my predictions for these matches. It's going to be an interesting tournament, but the first game sets it up nicely. So, you know, just looking at these fixtures, you could have... I can't see Scotland getting anything against Germany. Maybe Croatia are still going to be good. Maybe they're not as bad as I'm kind of pointing them out to be. Maybe they get something against Spain. Maybe Albania go and get something against Italy. There's chance to see who's going to have a poor tournament. But yeah, I think starting off, I think those are some pretty good predictions, I hope. Make sure to get down in the comments and let me know what you're predicting for these games. And yeah, as usual, just let me know who you think is maybe going to win the tournament, things like that. Another thing I'm going to quickly go through is winners. Obviously, I went for France and Portugal second. A dark horse, I'm kind of looking at two teams. One of them, as you could probably tell, being Austria, backing them for a draw against France. But I think Austria could have a good tournament because of that well-drilled nature and things like that. And then Ukraine, I think they've got a pretty easy group on paper. They should be beating Romania and Slovakia. That gives them enough points to qualify. And, well, then it's just who do they draw, you know. But again, I think a lot of them will... I think they're going to be very, very well drilled again, and I've just got a feeling they could pick up a bit of momentum. Teams to flop, Italy, one potentially. Maybe the Netherlands, because they have got a tough group. They need to beat Poland or they're in trouble. And, well, I think my main one is Belgium, but I don't think anyone expects much of them. Most people expect them to get through their groups and then kind of lose to the first good team they play. So whether that can count as a flop, I'm not sure. Player of the tournament, well, if I'm going for France to win it, I'm going to go for Mbappe. Young player of the tournament, I'm backing Portugal for second, so maybe João Neves, potentially. Very good young player. Again, a Benfica youngster in midfield. But I can't look too far away from João Neves if he plays every game. I know there's a lot of players that could potentially fit into that midfield, so might be tough. Maybe he doesn't play many games. Golden Glove, again, it's got to be... I don't think it'll be Pickford, just because I don't think we'll keep many clean sheets because of our defence. But France, Portugal, maybe Germany, hosts to keep it tight throughout the tournament. So you're looking at Neuer, Costa, or France. Is it Mike Maignan? I'm not sure. I know he was injured at some point, but I'm not sure if he's playing. But yeah, maybe Costa, even though I haven't backed him in the first game. So yeah, there's some little other things to look at. Let me know who you think will be fitting into those categories down below. And yeah, those are my predictions. So make sure to like and subscribe, get your predictions down below, and hopefully it's an entertaining first round.